Oh my god, I know it's been forever. Hi. Nice to see you too. I've been gone for I don't even know how much time at this point. Almost a year. And the Legos kept building up. I completely did not do a single one. I've always wanted to build them on stream, and I've said so before. And I have in fact left them in their boxes. It's going good. It's been crazy. Just busy life. It's not even on a personal level at this point. It's just like all work, barely any play. But things are going well, all things considered. It was a very interesting year. So, but hey, good things have been happening, good things to come. So I have no complaints. So yes, I've been stacking up boxes. And hey, to be fair, I didn't buy all of these. Some of them were Christmas and birthday gifts. So yeah, I have a lot. And I have tried to create some space in the bookshelf to put them in. I don't have space for all of them. That's why I'm kind of like, which one should I not build just yet? But I'm definitely gonna tackle one of the bigger ones today. Yes. How about you, Di? It's been, again, a long time since I last streamed, or any of us streamed, really. So it's nice to hear from you. It's really cool. Please do tell. Hopefully everything is going well for you. Where do I even start? I already know that I want to build this bad boy. Tranquil Garden. It is one of the bigger sets that I have. It's this one and the Fountain Garden. But I've had the Tranquil Garden. No, I lie. I bought the Fountain Garden first, and then that convinced me to buy this guy. But I figured it's been 2 years since I went to Japan, and less than even 3 months since I went to Italy. So, by that logic, I'm building the Japanese one first. I've been good, chilling. I'm sure I've done something in the last year, but my mind is blanking. That happens. It's just been a year. Well, I think I last streamed last May, I think. But a lot has happened since May, since the last time I streamed personally. So I get it. It's just a lot has happened, but at the same time you're like, what happened? It gets all mush. It's crazy. It's just been hectic. You like my logic? You see? I mean, come on. I went here first, so this should be built. Excellent logic, you know me. But yeah, I had originally seen this and I restrained. I just like, no, I should not buy it. It is a big set. I don't have space for it. And I had been sticking to the botanical sets. So it was like, I feel like if I buy a garden set, which is technically related to botanicals, but you know what I mean. If I buy this set, I will feel the need to buy more garden sets. And I can only do one type of set at a time. There are so many Lego sets out there, and I don't have room. And these little things are not cheap. So I had to pick and choose. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take it. I love it, but I'm not gonna take it. And then I don't remember how it happened. Last year at some point, I'm at Walmart and I see the Fountain Garden set. I'm like, that is beautiful. I'm like, man, that's the second garden set I see. I kind of want it. And it was at a good price too. It was on sale. I was like, maybe I could get it. And then my beautiful brain was like, well, now you have one garden, so you should get the other one. Yeah, I have a problem. I blame Lego. Anyway, we will start. This is going to be a long build. I already know it. I feel it in my bones. I typically take about an hour a bag. So, depending on how many bags this guy has, I already know I'm going to be here for a while. So, go ahead and grab a snack, grab a drink, get comfy, and I'm glad, that you chose to join me today. So let's get into it. You know the drill. I'm going to move this camera down. Lego Addictions is real. Yes, I agree. There should be support groups. So let me put this here and see if I can't. Beautiful. And I'll move this out of the way. Actually, I kind of needed that, but ta-da! All right. So let's see how many bags I am in for today. I am legit a little bit scared because, again, it's been so long since I've streamed and it's been so long since I built a Lego set. So to commit to such a big set after so long, it's like, what am I doing? You like that? I was like, I kept, like, from previous streams when you can only see just the Lego set, and I felt like I was talking and you couldn't see my face or my reaction. It was like, this doesn't feel right. And then I was like, you know what? My laptop has an integrated webcam, so why shouldn't I just take advantage of that? So hopefully, and again, if the audio is good or not, please let me know. I have some background music. I don't know if you can hear it at all, but do it mainly also for my sake. To have like a little bit of jams, the crinkly sound of the plastic bag. So at least 8 bags is what we're dealing with today, at least. So I'm gonna start setting them to the side. 5. Oh, but these are like, they don't have that many pieces in these bags, so maybe I won't take the hour a bag like I mentioned. This is 4. Oh my god, 11 bags. But again, it doesn't look like there's that many pieces. I do not want to jinx it. Watch me take forever. Okay, setting one aside. We have 2. I fear I'm gonna run out of table space for all these baggies. 6, 10, and 7. 7 is all black pieces. Nope, just kidding. There's a dark green in there. Alright. Sorta, kinda. I feel like. Did I see 9? I did not see 9. My cuckoo for Cocoa Butt. 7. Oh, 9. I had seen it. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful set. I feel like I say that about every set I buy. But it's true. Aw, tend to your garden. That's so cute. So the first bag is going to consist, or first and second is going to consist of a little temple, then the base, and then the trees towards the end. So let's see. We'll see. Yeah, this barely looks like any pieces and it'll be done in no time. We will see. We will see. I think, right, it does look like not that many pieces per bag. So there might be some really good progress. All right. I wonder, I'll leave these on the side. Where do I put this? Right here. And tiny bag. Oh, the little tea. Oh, I love it already. I miss Japan. Oh my gosh. Anytime I see something travel related to Japan or Japan in general, it's like, I want to go back. I want to go back. It was such a beautiful country. The culture is just, oh my God. The food. Oh, I don't know if I could live there just because of, the difference in culture. I'm so used to certain things already. And just the overall change. Aside from the fact that I don't know Japanese, that would be, whew. But it's definitely a beautiful place to visit. If you can ever go to Japan, at least once in your life, please do. Please go. It is such an experience just being around those people, just seeing how they live. They are so advanced with so many things, and you would think, I was like, no, I mean, we're pretty advanced and we have a lot of things, and then you go there and you're like, we are so behind. We are so behind. They think of so many things that you're like, wow, why haven't we thought of this? And it's just, I'm sad. I'm happy I've had that experience. Like, I was lucky enough to make that trip. It's a very long trip, but it was a beautiful experience, and I cannot wait to go back. Like, I can't. It's I want to go back. Like a toilet that makes noise so people can't hear you poop, that's revolution. Exactly. Jeez, like, you go into the stall, you close the door, and there is ambience. Like, there's ambient sounds, there's little music, there's like rain, waterfalls and everything, and you're like, what did I just walk into? But then it makes sense. You're like, wow, they really thought of so much. And even the crossway, they have bird sounds and specific beepings, which when I first went there, I had no idea. I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. They have sounds when, you're good to walk. But then it has a purpose. I learned that after the fact. Like, I don't remember which one. Like, the bird noises is to let you know you're going from east to west, west to east, or something like that. And then the beeping, again, I don't know the order. The other types of sounds is to let you know you're going from north to south or south to north. And it's like, these are directional. They have a purpose aside from just sounding really cute. And you're like, what? But again, if you come to think of it, they have these little dots. Yes, they have these dots on the sidewalks, which for suitcases, it's an absolute nightmare. But those are for blind people, for their walking sticks. And it's to guide them, let them know, hey, you're on the sidewalk, you're still on the sidewalk, and they just follow the sidewalk. And then that's when it makes sense. It's like, oh, the sounds is to help them. I'm telling you, they live in the future. It's like, you guys think of so much that, on the regular, it's kind of overlooked everywhere else. And it's just, I love it. I love it. I love the culture over there. They think of so many things. They're considerate and inclusive for, people that we tend to overlook here. So, ooh. Well, that's good. So I can't say that in the US or in Puerto Rico, they don't have the dots on the floor for blind people. I've never seen them. At least I've been to places like New York, Florida, Colorado, Maine, and Jersey. I've never seen them. So when I went over there, I'm like, what is this? And why is it destroying my suitcase wheels? But then it made sense, and I'm like, wow, okay. I need to stop thinking about just myself. Oh my God. But it's for me, right? That is the downside. Yes. If you're trying to move from one place to another or go to the airport like at 3 in the morning and it's just the very loud rattling on the sidewalk is it is humbling. Um I think I think Italy has them as well. Not everywhere. I didn't see them everywhere, but Italy did have them. I want to say it was in Rome specifically where I saw them. And well, unfortunately, had to deal with them as well when we went last year. But it's I hadn't seen it. Me personally, I hadn't seen it, and it was just you guys. Thank you, thank you for being the way that you are and taking care of your people. But yeah, going back to, I definitely want to go back to Japan and potentially maybe go north this time because when I went, we started in Tokyo and then made our way down towards Osaka, Kyoto, Hiroshima, and that was it. That was it. But we didn't go north. So, I mean, to be fair, it was already a lot to cram in 3 weeks. And we also went and it was stupidly cold. So even when we were in the warmer parts, we were still cold. I can't imagine the north. So yeah. But I have spoken to my partner about it. It's been a while, but we had talked about it that if we go back, when we go back, manifesting, we go north this time. So yes, we'll see if the universe lets me go back to Japan at some point. But yeah, I have other countries in my bucket list and not so much time and money because dear lord, it's getting expensive to travel. Like plane tickets are ridiculous. And yeah, but that aside, I also need to work on, or yeah, actually work to get more leave hours again because I save them up for that same reason. So the 3 weeks that I took, it was really 20 something days that I had to take off work every single day. And then I had to work for like 8 months to kind of get that number back up. And it happened again last year when we went to Italy, which was about 2.5 weeks, almost 3. So, yeah, working class life. It's like middle class, but I still feel like I don't have that much money. No, but I've been blessed. I have enough to not have to worry about, certain things. Look at all my Legos. So, yes, American employment law. That's why bucket lists are called that. That is true. That is very true, Di. It's the way I see it now, right? I was lucky enough to travel when I was still in university for the first time to Europe. And I didn't exactly see it as a blessing back then, if that makes sense. Because I was young, I didn't have a job. It was really, I had a job, but it wasn't well paid, and I had very little money to show for it. But I was still living with my parents. They helped me out with a lot. And I guess I took it for granted, if you would, right? I enjoyed the hell out of it. I understood at least that back then, not everyone could do what I did. And but I still felt like, now in retrospect, I kind of took it for granted that, anyone or a lot of people could have done what I did. And that's not true. So now, having to work every day of my adult life and having to accumulate the leave and save the money, And again, while I am very blessed to have found a good paying job and have a very good leave um, system, like, right, I earn plenty a month compared to other jobs, I have a better appreciation. But again, I've still been blessed. So it's sometimes it's like a wake up call where it's like, wow, I still have been pretty blessed to, travel to all these places. And to even have this idea in my mind, like, okay, so where am I going this year? Not a lot of people can do that. And especially with the economy right now. But I kind of lost track of what I was trying to say. But yes, I am definitely lucky to have traveled as much as I have thus far. And the fact that I, like, right now, if I had the leave, I would be able to travel again, like, in a heartbeat, is a lot for me to say. Hey, no worries. Go ahead and do your thing. Thank you so much for dropping by, though. It's been forever, and I will see if I can't do this more often. And yeah, we'll see next time. You take care, Di. Thanks again for joining. All right, where was I? So I've been doing a lot of rambling and have not been explaining what I've been building. But I mean, fair enough. Disclaimer: I don't build these as a walkthrough or a how-to guide or whatever. I just build these on stream for your entertainment and mine, because I get to build Lego sets. So yeah, it's definitely not meant to be a how-to and a step-by-step guide of this piece goes here and this goes there. It's more of a let's chat, let's catch up, like what we just did. I hope to see you too soon, Di. Thanks again. 8. This is my last piece. 8. Okay, so far so good. We have this little base there. Oh, are those meant to be the slippers? Oh my god, those the name. Oh, the name escapes me. Ooh, we're building a table. Okay. So we need these two. All right. So we're starting off the far corner. Oh man, I never actually went to. When I was in Japan, I never went to a temple like this where you would take off your shoes and sit on the floor. So I have to do that. I have to go back. That it's just law. I have to. An onsen? No, that's just not the spa. Oh my god, my words have failed me today. Well, yes, so we had looked at, when we went over, for a moment to see if we could do an onsen or go to an onsen. But 3 out of the 4 that went, we all have tattoos, myself included. So, and that's that's frowned upon. And we had to then kind of look at onsens that would allow it. And then that was kind of not doable in our trip anyway. Like, it wasn't the main focus to begin with. And then we just stopped looking altogether. But that is one thing that when I go back, I would like to do. I didn't get to rent and wear a kimono either. I need to go back and make up for my past mistakes. But yes, that is something else I didn't do this time around. And it's frustrating because I'm the kind of person that if I'm the only one doing it, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to be the odd one out kind of thing, or even not even that, just have people wait on me, because that whole process of renting a kimono is an all day thing, and for me to be the only one to do it and have others wait on me for it, that ain't me. So that was the reason why I did not do that last time. And but hey, you never know. If I go back and I go with someone that's willing and down to do that, I'm gonna do it. I know you're probably thinking, it's like, you shouldn't wait for others to do stuff. And I wholeheartedly agree. But it's easier to give advice than to do. And that is my case. I will tell you, don't wait for people. Just do stuff. And not do it myself. But I guess that's just a me thing. Or, people like me struggle with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just don't feel comfortable doing something, you don't do it. That's it. But it's something I have been trying to... We're done. Look at that. Oh, that is so cute. But that is something that I have recognized and hopefully get better at. But unfortunately, still the kind of person that I don't like going out to places by myself or doing stuff by myself. I don't feel comfortable. I don't like it. I'm the kind of person that enjoys doing activities with other people or sharing experiences with other people. So, yeah. It is a whole thing going through this process of, trying to be more independent in that sense. So if you're struggling with that kind of situation, scenario, you are not alone. I get it. And believe you me, one of the things that I thought I'd never do was stream. And here we are. I'm talking to a camera. Occasionally talking to people. And I never, ever thought I'd do that. Just based on how I don't feel comfortable talking to strangers. This is slightly different. It is easier to talk to people online than it is in person. I will die on that hill. And it has been easier for me to do this. It's still hard because I have to hype up myself to do it, but it's possible. So if you're struggling, be patient with yourself and you'll get there. You just have to kind of put in the work, slowly build up to certain things, right? Like me today, I had to build or hype myself up to be in front of a camera again after months, more than half a year of not doing it. So I get it. But yeah, just know that, it is completely okay. What am I looking at? Okay. It's completely okay to feel a certain way and to have to do certain things to prepare yourself for anything, really. It can be streaming, it can be going out to a social event. It is okay. But yes, where I'm looking for corner pieces. Here they are. So I have changed a little bit in the sense that I used to separate or organize the pieces before I started building. I did recognize that takes a bit of time, and because I'm streaming and all that, I don't want to take that long for you guys. Keep the action flowing, But hey, that is something that, I used to not do. and it would drive me crazy to not have something organized before doing anything. Like anything in, in general in life. If it's not organized, it's not gonna work. But hey, it's working. Point I'm trying to make is it is possible to change or adapt. So, yeah. Ooh, I'm building windows. How does this work? So I'm taking this guy and I'm placing this guy. Oh, this has some nudges. This has tiny nudges on the bottom and on the top. You can't probably see. And this has little teeth. So I have to scooch this in somehow. Oh my goodness gracious. How? Oh. I have to do this 18 times. So you'll hear the clicking 18 times. Apologies. So yes, don't sell yourself short. You are doing better than you think. This does not want to cooperate. And it is possible to change and adapt. So don't be afraid to do that. It'll happen naturally, actually. If you force it, it won't necessarily happen as smoothly or at all sometimes. But that is way harder to do with nails, by the way. But yeah, it is crazy what, things can happen over time. That is something I've come to realize as an adult. Past me would never believe me. But yeah, even within the last year, year and a half, I would be completely just, who are you? Yeah, within the last year, especially. I did go through a lot of personal growth last year, especially towards the beginning. A lot of self-reflection and self-acceptance. And I've been on a path of betterment ever since. I always was, but not as intensely as this past year. It was unfortunate how I got there. I went through some bad moments. And that kind of forced me into growing, if you would. But it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I took a bad situation and just made the best out of it. Tried to, and that's in general, you have to always try to learn from your mistakes and just be a better you at the end of the day. And do it for you, not for anyone else. That is something I had to learn throughout the years, that because I'm a yes person and I'm a people pleaser. That's the word I was looking for. So having to kind of grow out of it, unlearn behaviors, and just saying no, it's been a challenge. So it's not a bad thing to be that way, but know when to say no, if that makes sense. I forgot to post something here, guys. Sorry. There we go. Somehow this became a therapy session. I am sorry. Yeah, anyway. We have windows. 18 to be exact. These aren't windows, but hopefully you know what I meant. That's what we have so far. Okay. Okay, we put these guys here. And then we top it all off. Secure the pieces. Alrighty. No. I almost messed that up. There we go. All right. Ooh, we're gonna build the roof. So one of these. It's gonna be right at the half. Come on. Okay. Strip down the middle, then the other one. Like so. All right. And we're looking for, oh, these guys. So we do have pointy corners. I want to set those aside. And I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We're going to place them all around. We're actually going to leave a little. How? Oh, I already messed it up. Let's see if I can't get this guy out. Oh, how? Oh, how? Uh-oh. Let's do something. Dang it. There we go. Okay, so looking at, I'm actually leaving a row. So something like this. Okay, I'm leaving a row in between this piece and the centerpiece. The dots are inward. No. There we go. No, it slid. I didn't do it on purpose that time. It slid. Oh, geez. How do I do this? Because I can't get in there. Do I have to remove it again? Oh, no, I got it. Crisis averted. Okay. I need 4 of these guys. Ooh. Oh, I'm flipping it. I'm flipping her. And we're doing on the corners with the little, what is this called? The little arm, where the arm connects. We're leaving that outward. Hinge? Is that the word I'm looking for? Okay. And then we're placing the 16 pieces of these with the arms outward on the inside corner. Or the inside layer, not on the brown pieces that we just put. Do you even hear the music? Like, do you? Because I hear it, but I don't see it. It's fine, we'll just leave it like that. Excellent. So we flip her again. We have our red piece and 2 of these. Red piece is dead center. These 2 go with 1 row in between, like So we do the other two sides. But these go together. Yes, they do. And we need the 4 pointy corners. And they go in the corner. All right, now we have 4 of these corners. We're gonna place them in these spaces. What? I guess for comfort's sake. Okay, I have this piece. I am flipping her upside down, and I'm flipping this upside down. And we're connecting the two. I guess they do this part first because it's a flat surface. And then we finish off the roof. It don't want to connect, and I'm not sure why. There we go. It wasn't properly seated. Okay, so gold square, and we are creating the top. And then last but not least, it is adorable. Oh my god, I just realized my face is white on this side camera. It is just very sunny. I apologize. But look at this. And you should be able to remove the top to see the inside. It's very easy to remove because it only has like the 2 dots that connect. Oh, that is so cute. And that is it. That is bags 1 and 2. It only took about, I don't even know how long. Oh, less than 15 minutes. That's actually not bad. So bag 3. Bag 3. We're gonna start with the garden portion of the set, or at least the base for it. We're also going to be using these gray pieces. It says, oh, we're using actually all of them, 2, 2, and 2. So 2, 2, and 2. Beautiful. All right, so let me scooch some of these out of the way. These are big pieces. Nice. See how I ended up slightly organized. Okay, what am I looking at? Which piece is this? This is this piece? Looks that way. It must be. Okay. So we're starting with these brown pieces. At least one of them. We have a second one. And then a long black one. And we're connecting it to the big gray base. Cool. I mean 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. 1 of these. 1 of these. And 1 of these. Oh, and 1 of these. running out of space here a little bit. All right. So, starting with, I guess, this one, because it's easier to kind of reference in the drawing. We're going to make this flush here. I have a green piece. Ooh. 2 of these. So I got to squish in there real good. One of these little guys. And then this guy is going to be protruding a little bit towards the end there. And another one of these. Another one of these. 1, 2 yellow. One of these squares, one of these, and a flat brown. That should be it. Okay, next. The dark green. Oh, hold on. I need this guy first. Black of 4. And then the dark green. And then the long black. Okay, so leaving a line, I'm placing the yellow, and then flush, I'm placing the square with the brown flat. We're putting green. Again, I gotta squish these in real good. And then flush with the green, followed by the beige and yellow. All right. So far, so good. The 2 smaller pieces, we are going to place them here. And I should have 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Beautiful. Okay. So I have 2 of each side. That's 4 of each side. Oh, there we go. So 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. 1 long dark green, 1 of 3, and 1 of these. Okay. So if I'm looking at the pieces like the dots away from me, I'm looking at a little diagram here, and then towards me, I want to create a little wavy pattern. So starting at the dots, creating that wavy pattern. And then we're doing the opposite with the dark green. Like so. We have this long, this 3, and then the block. And that actually brings these pieces together. And we're doing something similar, but in a smaller scale. So we're doing 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, a corner of this, and a corner flat. Okay. So again, creating that wavy pattern, starting out wavy pattern, opposite in the light green. And then we have this lighter green and the flat corner dark green. So far, so good. Okay, 2 of the beige, 1 row of brown, flat brown, another light green, 1 of these, 2 of these, And flat corner, dark green. Okay. Ooh, golly. Okay, so we're going flush with the wavy. So we're starting with this dark green 3 and creating a little box for this light green, which then goes with the other corner, like that. Oh, I didn't realize I needed 3 of these. Okay. So like this, we're doing another wavy here, so dark green first, light green, another 3, and then we're placing these beige flush on the bottom. Flush and green on the side. So far, so good. Okay, we're actually going more to the side, taking 2 of these, replacing it here and here, and replacing these pieces. I really am running out of space. Okay, this should hold for now. Okay. My last dark, or my last black piece goes here, I think and hope. I need 2 of these and 1 of these and 1 of the black. Okay. So this should be here. And then this will connect. Okay, and then here, and we'll put this piece here. This. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1.1, 1. That should be it. Okay, we're continuing over here. So I did move this around a little bit. I will try to follow the book as best as I can without messing this up. Okay, yellow goes here. Like so. Okay. Okay, and down here, I want this tiny green here. I want this green here, opposite the dark green. I need 1 of these to go in between this piece. I have this. Oh, this little guy goes here. This guy goes here. All right. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. I might flip this to kind of match what I'm seeing. So starting from this little dot, I'm going to continue the line of dark green and lighter green. At the bottom of the lighter green goes this piece. This goes besides your dark, and then your 2 yellow pieces here. 1. We have these 4, these 3, 1 of these. This should be the last bit of this bag. Okay. So flush with this piece, we're going to place another flower. And then we're doing this dark green. I'm doing it again and then the opposite on the lighter green, and a 3 dark green. Flush to this is going to brown. And then this, and we're going to create a straight line. Cool. And that is it for bag 3. On to bag 4. So I definitely am running out of space here. Ooh, we have some water pieces coming up. Ooh. Oh, they have little koi stickers already on them. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you see them? Yes. Adorable. We have kois. I mean, of course we have kois. Okay. So I'm going to assume that these water pieces are going to be a little bit towards the end. I need to fill this out first. So I'm not going to touch those right now. Okay. We need 5 of these black pieces, 4 of the corner black pieces, 2 of the 3 dark, and I need to open the bag. I need smaller pieces from here. Two of these black and 2 green studs. Okay, so I want a stud on one of these corners and a stud on one of these blocks, flat blocks. Okay, so it's a lot of black in the manual. It's gonna take me a second to kind of decipher where I'm or what I'm looking at. I just realized this is a little path. This is a path. I'm in love. Okay, so starting with this, I'm gonna work my way down. Regular block here. Oh my god. This is so hard to read, you guys. Okay, this goes here, followed by the block with the little petal, followed by another block but on the side. All right, and then I have a 2-piece here with this corner and dark green, and it's actually going to be the same over here. Our petal piece here with a dark 3 strip, another corner, and our block. Cool. Okay, 2 flat brown, 1 dark green, this 1 strip of these, 4 of these. Okay, what am I looking at? So we're actually going to create a border here with our long brown pieces, replacing, hold up, I put this wrong. I put it in the wrong direction. It's meant to be this way. There we go. So now I can put my flat. So another long brown piece and another long brown piece. We want a brown piece here, and then flush are these pieces. Long, 4, 3 of these, 1 of these, 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this. Okay. We're continuing to build off this, starting with our long brown piece. which does go past this. This is fine. Beige. Brown shorter block with a black. And then we're moving over here. I'm covering this yellow piece with this black block, flat block. We're moving. I am looking at this piece right here. This goes here, followed by 1 of 4. And then covering the yellow. Okay. We're doing this, but almost to the end. Okay. Okay. 1 green stud. The gray, this, and this. Okay. From here, this is my reference point. This, the little stud and the little strip right there. We're doing inside this space here, we're placing these bigger blocks. Okay. Oh boy, I am placing my koi fish. Okay, so I need 15 of the regular clear pieces, 2 koi. Oh my goodness gracious. Do I want? Okay, I want 5 of these longer ones. 15 of the smaller ones. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 of the clear, and 9 of these studs. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All right. I am building it here, not in this space, in this area. Okay. So we'll start from the top, or the top row of the diagram here, work our way down. We need studs. Stud here, stud here, stud here. I don't know if it's easier if I put the studs as reference pieces. We'll give it a try, see if it works. One here, one here. We'll see how that works. Okay, so continuing up here, it's clear. Oh my god. Clear here. And then we have our first koi fish, which is looking that direction, clear. Our second koi fish looking up, like that, and then clear. And then we're actually going to stagger short with long. So I'll do my shorts every other row on this side. Short in between these 2 pieces here. Okay. I'm not sure. Short, long, 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 long. Oh, I was supposed to do it up here. See? Sheesh, my guy. That's what happens when you try to work against your instincts. Now I gotta see how I remove these little buggers. Ooh, that's one. Let me just go right ahead and whoop, right in. Oh no. I popped it out and then popped it back in. Okay, it goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And you go here. Okay, it was flush with the black piece. We're doing more of these clear pieces. The knot sorting is killing me right now. Okay. Okay, so we need one more koi fish. So y'all are going to wait. And it's actually going to be the white one because there is white and there is orange. Let's see. So white one this time. We have 6 studs. And then 15 more of the clear. So 15. Oh, right, we have another bag. I was going to panic. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, lightning builder. Grown person playing with kids. Hey, it's not a kid's toy. I refuse. This is not meant for a kid. I am building the Tranquil garden set. I mean, I'm not saying a child can't build this, but it's 18 plus. It's an adult set. They are, I mean, I love Legos. I've had Legos since I was a kid. I didn't exactly follow the book like, you know, normal child would not, but I stopped building Legos because I wasn't exactly, you know, you couldn't necessarily afford Legos back then when I was a kid, but I didn't really go back to Legos until I became an adult and I could afford it, and so here we are building Lego sets. Hey, it is a fun pastime. They look absolutely amazing. Like these sets are beautiful. And I did manage to find space for it, so here we are. Okay, I was counting 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Scooch. Okay. I was building past the black piece here, so we'll start with a stud. Thank you so much for following, Lightning Builder. I appreciate that. And again, welcome to the stream. I am not gonna get ahead of myself again to just avoid making the same mistakes that I just made. So we'll go in order this time, sort of. Okay. Smaller pieces this time, none of the long ones. Next row down is a stud. We have our little koi fish. Oh my god, look at me putting the koi fish. Not you. You go down here. See, I'm not even paying attention. Regular piece there. Koi fish goes here. And I'm gonna keep trying to move towards the side. There's a clear piece here. And then a clear piece. This gets a little bit confusing because, well, they all look the same. I'm trying to follow a pattern. So we'll do our best here. Okay, so it does get flush, or it does become flush here at the end. So that kind of gives me an idea. Oops. Okay. We go here, here, and then the studs in the remaining squares. Cool beans. Don't fit, why? There we go. More. All of this is water. Why did I think this was the pond? I don't know. So I'm needing 20 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, I lost count. 16, 18, 20. I know where to grab them from. That's, you know. So 1 white koi, 1 orange koi, 5 studs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh God. That is so very confusing. Okay. Starting with the beige, we have a stud here. Oh my goodness gracious. We're going all the way to this like this. Okay. We're surrounding a little stud here. We have our first koi fish right there. Okay. And we have this section. Now we have another flat here. And we're actually, there's a stud there. So I gotta leave that space there. And we'll place them right now. Okay. Under the koi fish, we have 2 flats. I'm telling you. Yeah, I tried. I will find out when I'm like short a piece or not. So yeah, I like having, you know, nice nails, but right now I wish I had short nails. Like no nail whatsoever. This can get a little bit difficult. Okay. So far so good. So far so good. Okay. Here we have 3 rows. Okay, so we want 1 piece here. We want the white koi fish right there. A stud right above them. And then a piece here and here. Hey, I had counted 20. Look at that. I counted 20. They matched. It's all good. Oh my God, I need 26. I need 26 now. Oh God. You're not used to it by now. I mean, it's always difficult to build it. It's the smaller pieces, especially, where you're like trying to, it's But I don't want to get rid of the nails either, you know? Beauty is pain. I'm kidding. So 26 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It gets stuck to my fingers. That's not fair. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. I did it. I need to try nanos. Oh my God. I will see. We'll see. We'll see about that one. Oh my gosh, so much water. But I love how it's looking so far. Like, look at that. It's like a lot of glitter or a lot of shine, but it's pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, if I were to start here, this little gray stud goes right there. Hey. Okay, so I'm only putting here and I'm skipping this yellow block entirely. And working straight down, we have one like this, one like this. And then 2 on its side, like that. Oh, I needed 2 of those. No, just the one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this a mistake? Ayo. Did Lego make a mistake? Did I make a mistake? I skipped. I made the mistake. I skipped a piece. I need this was already there from the previous page. My bad, fam. And this doesn't go here. There we go. This little stud goes here. And this goes there. I need to pay attention. Okay. I've already lost track of what I'm doing. This goes straight down. It's, let's see, the stud is there. This goes here. And if I go off this line, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight down. So 2, 3, 4 straight down. And then we have one like this and one like this. And actually the rest of this line is also straight. No studs, no nothing. Okay. This is where I am going to... It's so easy to miss a piece. Especially a small one. So it's a shared experience for Lego builders. And even when I'm absolutely paying attention, like right now I'm like talking and all that, but even when I'm like absolutely paying attention, somehow I will miss like a tiny piece. It's not fun. At least it was one of those where it's like, oh, oops, but it's just, I can still fix it. I've built entire sets and then realized I missed this piece and would have to undo everything or most of it. What a pain. That is an absolute pain. I've only suffered that twice. Yes, twice. But oh golly, that is the worst. So I have the other orange one right here. And then like this. And then a long piece here and a stud. I do have another stud down here. Okay, and these should be the remaining 3. Ooh-wee. All right. Last bit of water. So these have to be the remaining 26. We have our white and orange koi fish. We have 3 studs, not 4. 2 of these and 1 long gray. So starting with the long gray piece, that goes right here. My gray studs go, no, not there. 1 over, 1 over. There and there. Cool. And then we'll just start with the edges, because I feel like that has actually been easier to follow than go in order. I did this wrong. God dang it. And actually I don't need to pop them all out. I just need to remove this guy, because this is where the koi fish goes. So let's see if I can't. I feel like this is going to be a disaster because I stuck it in there real good. There we go. Never mind. Not too much of a disaster. I will just place the koi fish right there where it should. And then this is my outer line. This is my outer line right here. 3, 4, 5. A stud goes there. And then moving up to this line, this is where my other koi fish is. He's looking up like that. And flat. Okay. Straight down. Surrounded. These are all straight down. No sideways is what I mean, with the exception of right here. Everything else is down. So there's a stud somewhere in here, so I gotta be careful with that one. This is straight down. Nope, nope. There we go. Ah, there's a stud right next to the fish. Right here. And there's a stud here. Beautiful. And this is a spare. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Okay. We're building some flowers. So I'm going to need this and these. So with this piece like that, flower goes on top. Yellow stud on top like that. We're doing 4 of them. Oh, my camera does not want to zoom in. Apologies. Oh my god. There we go. I think it's easier if I start with the yellow piece because it's harder to kind of click in there. There we go. On to our green bases, and you go where? Oh, it's actually covering one of the fish. One here. We have one here. I'm trying to locate. This has to go here. There's no other stud in that area, and this has to go here. All right. Bag 5. Okay. 5. Can't exactly tell what we're building next, but it looks like the edge of this. Yeah. Step 69. Okay, small pieces. Let me scooch this to the corner. Our new baggie. I always forget to bring a Ziploc bag for my spare pieces. Until the very end. It's like, well, let me get that now. Okay, we are starting with one of these. Oh my goodness, one of these. One of these. 2 over here. Oh my god, I can't grab it. One of these and 2 corners. This is where I would have loved to have more space, but it's all good. We'll make it work. Okay, so down this edge here, we'll start with this big brown piece. This, ooh, not there on the, I even set it too, and I still put it on the wrong edge. All right, we want to leave that last edge free. Okay. So we have our gray piece, slanted beige, and then our corner gray. We're creating like a little pocket there. We're leaving this empty. Small pieces, the bane of my existence. Got it. Okay, right on top of that, actually, we're placing these next pieces with the little arm inward. All right. So we need this, one of these, 2 of these, one of these, and 2 of these gray. Still looking at this. So actually, we're gonna build this 2 times. We're placing them here. Like so. And then this corner piece goes in that little groove we left open. This guy goes on top of the green, and then this corner piece goes on the water? Kind of. Ooh, our longer pieces. I need 2 of these, just the one of these, this remaining piece, and these gray blocks. What on earth am I building? This has to be the base of the house. It has to be. Has to be. All right. So, placing the long brown pieces separated by that gray block. 2. And then our gray. And actually, we're placing this first. Right there. Gray piece. And other gray block. All right. What is this? Okay. 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these red, and 3 of these tiny green. We're building here. So starting with this piece, green, 3, tiny piece on the side, another tiny piece here. So we have arms here, or the hinges. We have the hinges right on top of the little hand pieces. So I'm interested in seeing what this is. Okay, we have these 3 and this one. We have 1 of these, 1 of these. Simple enough. So I'll start with this bottom piece here. Okay, let me start with the bigger pieces. These bigger pieces go flush. I'm creating a floor of some kind. This goes on this edge, and then this, it leaves a little space here. Okay. These 2. These 7 corner pieces, these 2 gray pieces. Okay, so pretty much all of this except for you. Okay, starting with the little stud. Start in the corner. And then we're going to create a little edge here with these flat green corner pieces. Like so. We're going to create a little circle around this guy. No! How do I get that out? Perfect size for it to just go straight in too. Okay. Right here. We have our gray pieces, which are gonna look like that. And this goes interlaced. Yep, right there. And our last piece here. We're on to bag 6. This has actually been a quicker set, considering that it's 12 bags total. Is it 12? Yeah, 12. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, it takes me an average of an hour per bag with the botanical set, but they had way more pieces. So the fact that I am already on bag 6 in under 2 hours, it's good progress. Good progress. Again, less pieces per bag compared to the botanical set, so. Okay. Oh my god. Sort of manageable. I need 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of these grays, and 1 of these flats. So what am I looking at right now? I'm working on this corner right here, starting with my gray. Again, flush, I'm leaving that last row free. Corner. And then am I working on? Sweet Jesus. Never have I ever made so many mistakes. At least I'm catching them, but still, it's like... It's along the brown, not on the brown. Okay, another gray, a red block, 2 of these long green, and 1 beige. So long green, right alongside, followed by the gray. The beige goes in that space that I have just created. The red goes flush, and the green goes in this space, like so. Okay, I have 1 of these. I'm looking for the gray corners. 1 flat brown and 2 little hands, like that. Okay, so I'm first building this section, putting these 2 together with the little arm pieces, with the arms towards the edges. I'm placing this guy right here, and then this, where on earth you're over here? I'm sure that'll make sense later. 2 corner beige. I have 1. There's 2 of these, and then I want 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of the other side. Cool. Working off here. In between this goes 1 of these, and on this side goes the other one. Oh boyo. Like that. All right. So far, so good. One of you. One of you. One of you. And 2 of you, actually. 2 of you. 1 of you and 1 of you. I'm working here. So starting with this guy, we have this piece next. Oh, we're covering that little stud. Okay. You go here. You go here. On the black. Okay, we're creating that edge here. Okay, green piece is next. 1 stud. 1 3-piece. 3 of these round. And 1 of you. So right off this, I'm going with round. This guy, a stud, and then the other 2 round pieces, like so. Okay, 4 of these guys. 1 of these, 1 gray. And what am I looking at? I'm filling in this space here. That one goes there. I want a long piece here. And then 1, 2, 3. And still have that last row, and you go here. So another red block, another gray, 4 of the brown corners, 3 more of these longer green blocks, 1 small green block, and a beige. No, 2 beige. Cool. Working on this back part. Okay, so if I were to start from here, we have this green piece here, another green piece here, a 3 piece here, and then the other long piece. The gray goes in that remaining spot. Again, I will have the flat brown piece here. I have a beige piece. I have a red piece up here. I'm creating a little block around this other flat brown piece, a little edge, and then beige right here. Okay, using these, one of these, 2 of these, 4 of these, 2 of these. Okay. I'm going to use this as my point of reference. So this starts this section. And actually, on the opposite side, not blocking that gray. You have beige piece here, green piece here, another beige right here, and green going down. This beige goes here, and my other beige long piece goes here. Like this, and I'm covering my red piece with this green one. Still building on here. So I need 2, and then 4. Oh, I have 2 different sides, so let me make sure. 4 of these, and then 2 of the other side. Aha. I have my 2, 4, 2, 1 of these, and 3 small green pieces. Point of reference right here. Another one right beside it. This one. I want one of this here. Ooh. This goes flush with this piece. Okay. And then moving over here, I'm putting this green piece on the gray. That's my starting point. And then we're creating this edge here, like so. Okay. 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 1, 1, 2. One, 1, 2. Okay. I'm moving back up here. So, starting with this guy, right? Yep, right on this. I'm keeping that space free. No. Okay. Easy peasy. Okay. We have one of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 dark green, and 1 of these. Where am I? Okay, still building down here. So let me start with this guy. And again, that hinge is right on top of the hand. So I'm still curious to see what that is. Okay. 2 2 of these. 1, 1, 1. 8 of these corners. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So I'm creating that edge around these 2 pockets. Okay, I have my long green piece here. I'm leaving a row and placing this round piece, followed by this green, and the other side of that round piece, and this goes on top of the beige. All right, 8 more of those green edges, so more edges. We have 1 of these, 2 of these, and these are my remaining pieces. I'm gonna be pretty much done with the bag. Where am I missing? Okay, edges for here. Okay, then I'm looking at this piece right here. So this with a gray. So we're doing this. We're replicating on the other side. And then my corner is pointing inward, like so. Oh, this is so confusing. Right there. Okay, so this is the same pattern on both sides. Bag 7. A lot of black pieces. All the black pieces. Oh, I think we're gonna work on the edge now. Oh boy, oh. Okay, we have little round edges here. Okay. Oh, we got several types of black pieces in here. Let me try to organize it a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of these, so this has to be that edge that I was talking about. So this should be good enough for a start. We're gonna start with 6 of these down the edge here with the points. It has a 2 rows of studs, so top and side. So we can't place it any other way, right? But the studs on the side to be pointing outward. 5, 6. We're doing that all around. So I'm gonna be here a minute. It is 24 additional pieces. I'm going as fast as I can while making sure they're properly seated. No, my flower. No. Properly seated. That is a keyword here. All right. Now we have to build, we need 4 of these and 4 of these little arm type pieces. And if I look at it this way, I want to place this edge. Actually, hold on. Let me look at it like this. And like that. Okay, we're doing this 2 times. Like this. And then 2 times the other way with the little arm towards the other side. Okay, so I want the arm. So I want this slant down and then the arm to be pointing outward. Down and outward. Down and outward. Down and outward. Down. And then that little arm outward for all 4 corners. Down and outward. And on these sides. Oh boy. Okay. Here's where I take all of these and I start placing them around, pointing down. So I do want it flush. So bear with me a few minutes here. This is where if it was not properly seated, I would have to push them, seat them, and then these pieces will cooperate, if you will. And then I am short. Oh, I have to leave a space. See, I got ahead of myself. So I want 4, making sure that the sides are flush. And I'm gonna have a space in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want 6 studs to be free. I want to do the same on this side. 3, 4, and then flush. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, leaving that specific space. These will be completely covered though. No spaces left here. Okay, and then I'm taking these 2 longer ones and I'm actually adding this little edge here. So because I don't have a 6-piece of these flat ones, there are only 4, we actually create one with these, and this is what fills in the gap. Cool beans. Next baggie. Number 8. It's actually more black pieces. We have some round pieces in here too. They look like tires, but I'm going to assume these are the base of the set, or the little legs. We have some dark gray pieces in here too, and some smaller pieces. So yikes. Okay. Okay, we'll do what we can. A lot of the flats, I feel like I should just separate the flats from the what do you call it? The little rubber pieces. Because I feel like it will say at one point 26 of these pieces. Alright, might as well open this tiny bag. Okay, so I need 2 of these long pieces and 4 of those are 3, which is exactly what we have. So if I start on this edge, I am placing, oh, and actually we're doing it on both sides. So I am leaving a stud available. I'm leaving 1 stud available. I'm placing the long piece. And then I should have 1 stud available. Yep, so let me properly seat that. And do the same on this side. Leaving a stud on each side and then the long piece in the middle. And then 4 of these, which is exactly what I have, and 2 of these. We'll start with the long ones, not leaving the stud. The stud was actually for this long piece. The smaller piece goes in the middle, and then the long piece. All right. So 2 flat, and then the 30 flat. So I'm going all around. My 2 small ones are going to be somewhere in the middle on these sides. So starting, this piece has to be pointing inward, and then I'm going to work my way around. Again, always making sure they're properly seated. When I get to the corner here, it goes up. So these corners will be pointing up. I have 2 of these before I get to the middle where I have a square, and then 3. Like that. I'll seat them here in a second. I know I'm not doing the best candy work here. Excellent. Now it has me flipping this over. So flip. I have my 2 long gray pieces. They should go between these 2, and my point of reference is this corner here. This should be more or less the middle. Oh, I gotta seat that in. It does not wanna. Okay. I have to put a little bit of pressure in there because it doesn't want to necessarily seat towards the middle. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yep. Okay. And then 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then where did these go? Oh, that's hard to tell. If this is my middle, I'm leaving 2 rows. So sort of, kind of. This is my middle. Okay. Ooh, okay. So these little rubber feet go in the groove here, like so. I'm doing this, what, 10 times? 10 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I actually have a spare tire. Okay, so we're placing one of these on every corner. 1, 2, including these. And then on each corner of these gray pieces in the center. Like that. We should be able to flip it over. Ta-da! And now we have Stan, and this is not budging. It wasn't budging before, but now it doesn't move. Okie dokie. I'm looking for bag 9. Is that a true statement? Yes, it is. Bag 9. Okay, we got plenty of pieces in this one. Oh boyo. I'm thinking steps and small bushes. Gorgeous. Okay. How do I do this? Okay. I need to open this bag. Well, I need to open both bags of the smaller pieces here. Plenty of studs in this one. Okay, let's see how we can make this work. I'm looking for 12 of these corner flat pieces. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oink. 2 flat straight pieces, 4 tiny corner flat gray pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 16 studs. Okay. Eight, 10, no, 12, 14, 15, 16. I'll leave them here. I don't have that much space. So, what am I looking at? I'm looking at this. I'm looking at steps. So this is going to be my point of reference here. I'm starting with the corner. Right about here. Like that. Oh, and I'm using my studs already. So studs go here. And right above this step that I just created. And then opposite, right there. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I have 3 studs around this one. 1 stud here, here, and right here. And 2 studs on the side here, so might as well. They look like they're right here and here. Okay, next step is right next to the one I created. 2 more studs here, and no, This little guy is a death trap, I swear. There. Next step. Here. Here. Hangs a little bit here. Okay. Stud here on the bottom. Now I can scoot him over. And my next step is right there too. Another stud here on the top. Oh, I have a stud over here. Next step. I have a corner here. Hold on. Corner. Stud. Ah. Another step. How does this one go? Like this. Like this. And then straight down and to the side. Okay, stone slabs. We're doing the same on this side now. So I need 5 more of these flat corner gray pieces. 7 more studs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So my starting point is this guy. I want 2 studs right across these gray. And we're going to start with that corner piece, which I didn't grab actually. I didn't grab a little corner gray. 1, 2, 3. So starting with my corner, pointing down like that. Okay, stud right above it. Another slab. 3 more studs. Right above, diagonal, and on the side. I have another corner, which goes here. And then final corner starts, no, not there. Oh, my sweet Lord. Whoa. We got it. There we go. Okay. Are we building a bridge? No, maybe not. Okay. We need an arch, a flat brown piece, a flat beige, flat green, I guess that's what it is. 2 corners, and one of these guys. So I'm looking at this. I'm placing this here, and this goes right here. And building off of this, I want this weird gray piece looking outward. My beige piece next with my weird green. And then my 2 corners. Now, they don't look like corners, but they are. Okay, so the corners, how am I looking at this? I can't necessarily tell where the slant is going, if that makes sense. It doesn't even look like they're corners. but they are. That is very hard to make out, you guys. I'm gonna show you my conundrum. Hello, Mo. How do I pronounce that? Mo Shaksa? How do I pronounce that? I hope I got that right. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm actually building the Tranquil Garden Lego set. This guy right here. We are already on bag 9. So, yeah, we're creating the base, or at least finishing up the base. We have already completed the temple. Has that the little table and everything with tea. It's really cute. And I'm here trying to figure out these pieces, because they look like corner pieces, right? This guy right here. This guy. Oh my god, zoom in. This gray piece looks like this piece, right? But then look at how it looks on the actual page. Like, what is that? What direction am I putting them in? That is my current conundrum. It doesn't look very clear in the picture, like what side should be outward or inward. So that is what I'm trying to figure out before I commit, because it looks like I'm not coming back to those, and they gotta be right the first time. So I want to say they're outward, but I can't really tell. Like outward. I don't know. I guess we'll find out later. Hopefully I put them in the right direction. Unless they're both pointing out, like out and away. Whoa! Like that. Maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna assume that's what it is. If not, I'm sure we'll find out later when it's too late to change it. Okay, moving on. I have one flat piece here. One, what is that, a stud? Not this one, this guy? Okay. One of these and one of these, okay. So I'm looking at this piece, so I want, oh, it's 2 of these blocks, hold on. This block, and then the flat one surrounded by another block and a little stud at the end. And then my flat surface here. I need another flat surface. Okay, 2 of the green, a weird green, 3 of these beige blocks, and a corner gray. So if I'm looking at it like this, I want the corner there, I want my 2 weird green pieces here. I want my flat right on top. It creates like a little step. And then these 3 beige pieces will go right here at the edge. 2 more of these weird green. 2 more corners. 1 of this one. What is that? What is that piece I'm looking at? I'm not sure what is that? Oh, a frog. The frog is back. We have a frog. If you've seen any of my other streams, videos, they've used this frog so many times for so many different purposes. Flowers, leaves, stems, not stems, but in my cherry blossom one specifically, there are so many little pink frogs in there. You don't know they're frogs unless you actually pay attention to what you're looking at. And I was just going out of my mind. And it's an ongoing thing. Anytime I see a frog, I have to point it out because frog. I am missing, oh, here it is. That's what happens when you don't sort your pieces. It's okay. We will live. So I'm placing the little frog on top of this gray cone. I'm placing him on the fourth, pointing outward. All right, my green pieces go here. Oh my God, it's happening again. Okay, flat, in. Where's my other corner piece going? It said 2 of these. Where's my other one going? Here? Like this? I hope I'm doing this right. Because again, the diagram is not clear. Another flat. Another green and flat gray. Flat gray goes on top of the green, which goes here. And then another one of these goes right here. So these are steps. So this house is going to float somehow right here. And create some kind of support system. And I like it. I like. So it looks like I'm gonna build something to add to this. So I'm gonna scooch this to the side and see how we can make this work. Base. I want a corner gray. Placing it like so. Another corner. Another corner right here. Placing it right next to it. Okay, and then I need one of you and one of you. So you go here. You go here. I need the greenish and this yellow piece. Looks like I'm creating this weird sandwich type right there. Okay. One of these, one of these. No, actually not this one. This one. Replacing this guy here. This gray piece here, and then now we can use this guy and this guy, place them right on top like that. I'm putting it on its side. The yellow is going to be on the bottom, and I'm placing one more corner pointing upward and a little corner stud here. Okay, and I'm coming back to here. And this should fall into this little space here. Cool. Okay. Why do I look so white in my camera? I look so white. I'm sorry. The lights from outside, it's so bright. Okay, setting it aside again because we're gonna build another boulder. Or well, don't have to, but we'll build it first and then we'll bring it back. Okay, I am looking at this piece. Is it this piece? No, it's this piece. Corner piece right on top. And then this piece. Corner piece here, and this on the bottom. No, it has to be flush like that. So I have 2 different boulder type rocks here. How am I putting this together? So it looks like, okay, like that. So you don't see it, but this side has grooves here. That's where we're putting our next boulder. So I want this to be flush with the edge here, and this goes here. Cool beans. Okay, definitely putting it on the side now. We are building a bridge. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, I need 2 of these little sticks. 4 flat brown, 4 of these corner pieces, 8 of these pieces, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2 corner arms, hands, things. Okay, starting with my stick. I'm going to try to make it as straight as possible as far as placing these end pieces in the same direction. I do need to do this twice, I believe. Yeah. Okay, sort of, kind of. Okay, and then these, I'm flipping these over and we're placing these red pieces, the little arms pointing outward, like that. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I am going to connect one side of these. I don't know, well, as I clip them, I guess I'll see what the distance is between all of these. They do have some wiggle room, so let me leave a little bit of space in between each, sort of, trying to. And I'm going to paste this on the other side, actually. Okay. These guys were pointing in the center, pointing outward. And goodness me, the red hinges that we had seen, this is where they come into play. And it's not even the hinges itself, it's the beige pieces on the bottom. So I'm connecting. This is where they're slightly off. I'm connecting one side first. Oh, this side didn't click. Okay. And then I'm connecting the other side. And this does have a bit of a curve to it, so I gotta play with this. We have a bridge. Oh my goodness. Yes. I love that. Okay. Next we're doing the actual handles. So we're doing the same with these. We're putting these pieces on the ends. I never get them quite right, so we're gonna play with them as we put it together. We need those red little arm pieces again, 4 of them this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're connecting it to the side here. We want them pointing up. Or at least pointing the same direction, that's what I meant. And we're placing them here as well. We'll start on the back so you can kind of see. Okay. Connecting it to the middle arm, or that is the goal. And then connecting it to the other red piece on the other side. Yay! Yay! Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, one more time. Edge. Center. And then we bend it to get to the other end. Ugh. We have our little bridge. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay, we have lanterns next. We need 5. Oh, there's 5 lanterns total. 5 of these. 5 of these. 5 cones. And 5 little bulbs. Okay, so the cone goes on the base of the square, followed by the little lampshade, and then the little bulb on the top. We're building 5 of these. So let me just do that first. Oh. It would help if I put it in the right direction. That's 2. Come on, cooperate, please. 3. Goodness me. Here we go. 4. Last one. Cone on the bottom. Come on. Okay. So where do these go? I'm looking at it upside down. So let me flip it over for myself. I want one here. Want another one here. Another one goes, oh goodness me. Not here, here. 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 And one in the water. Oh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we got some trees. I'm gonna set her to the side again because it is 7 trees that I'm building next. 7 of these, 7 of these, 7 sticks. And do I need these? Yes, I do. Okay. 4, 6, 7. 7 sticks. Okay, so cone is the base, followed by this, followed by the stick, followed by the little tree. And that should click into place. Ta-da! 7 of these. Okay. So again, I'll go as fast as I can while making sure everything is properly seated. Do not want to mess them up. 3. I keep grabbing them in the wrong order. We'll put them away. No. I got it. Hello. It is going well. It's going well so far. We are building a Lego set for the Tranquil garden, and we're already on bag 10 of 12. So we're almost there. Building a few trees here before adding it to the base of the set. Or they look like little trees, you know. Okay, coming back to my garden. Let me scooch these. All right, so if I look at my little diagram here, oh, did I put the frog in the wrong space? No, I didn't. Why does it look like it's in the wrong space? It's fine, we can just move them over. It's all good. Okay, one goes there. Ooh. I'm looking at you. Looking at this corner, top of this guy. On top of this guy. On top of the stud, actually. Down here somewhere. Okay, I'm here. Second piece, or second stud, and then this is at the end, like right there. And then my last 2 I have 1, 2, 3, 1 up. And then 1, 2, 3, 1 up. No, actually, I think we got it. I was watching Lego ads where the voice makes the oil jokes, which made me want to see someone building something. Hey, thanks, random Legos ad. And thank you for picking this particular stream out of so many that are probably out there. Am I missing a piece here? Hold on. No, I'm not. I got scared. But yes, thank you. Welcome. I hope you have a good time while you're here. Enjoy the chillness of building Legos. Or at least seeing me all messing this up and getting all flustered. It's like, no, this doesn't go here. Okay, I want to do this part 4 times, putting a base here on these corners. This might be the base of the house, or where the shrine will sit on. Okay, I got my 4 pieces. I have these 3. So I do need to figure this out again. We are placing all of these diagonally. So starting with on the actual green stud. Looks like it. It looks like it. So I think my green studs are my guide. So diagonally, I'm placing you here, 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 and here, as diagonal as I can kind of make them. And then I have one on this guy, one on this guy. So this looks like a straight line, and then one on this guy. Sorta, kinda. Ooh! It is exactly what we're doing. So, bring this guy over. So the entrance is gonna be... No! My tree! The entrance is gonna be facing the little steps there. I wonder, because I feel like this is gonna... what's the word? Crash? Because this doesn't match what I'm seeing. I'm gonna remove that tree. I feel like it's gonna be in the way. So before it is actually in the way, I'm just gonna remove it. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna be in the way. I got ahead of myself. All right. So if I line these, oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes. Okay. They all align. So I'm going to carefully push down on each corner. These trees, man. Oh, this is terrifying. Okay, I think. Oh yeah, they are all seated. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, you were on this green stud. You were totally not in the way. And neither were you. I thought for some reason it'd be a little bit more in, but I still put it backwards. The entrance is supposed to be... I even said it. I said it. Trees just get in the way, chop them. Yeah, I know. I still put it incorrectly, but it's all good because it wasn't terrible to place. I have to make sure the entrance is towards the stone slabs. Oh my god, we're doing this again. All right, align. Align. Oh, please align. It went fine the first time. Okay, okay. Yep, yep. Feels good. Feels snug. Feels good and snug. Yep, yep, yep. Now we have the entrance. Even saying it. Oh my goodness gracious. even saying it and I messed it up. It's all good. It's a good thing is like I mentioned earlier in the stream, they've at least been easy fixes. Oh no, I'm actually on bag 10 now of 11. I thought it was 12. But yeah, now we're building trees. We're building trees. Oh, the pretty pinks. Oh my god, that's a lot of studs and a lot of flowers. My fingers are gonna hate me today. That is a lot. That is a lot. So I want to get these kind of out of the way a little bit. Although I do have a little bit of space, so I don't have to restrict myself too much. I'm gonna need this bag open for sure for like right now. Crinkly bags. Okay. So I am starting off with one of these, and then another one, and then a flat piece right on top. I am flipping it to its side and sliding one of these guys right down the middle. And then I need you and this red guy. And we're gonna connect. I want it, how do I want it? If I'm facing this, I want it to the side. Okay. Okay, let's put this aside. We're starting with this guy now. We need one of... Dang it, I have to open the other bag. Why? I was trying to work one small bag at a time, and Lego decided, nah, we need to open all small bags. That's cool. Come on, there we go. I hope there's not a catastrophe here. If these fall, it's game over. Woo, that is stressful. Okay, I need this guy. So this guy goes here. I'm looking at it like this. Okay. I need, what is that piece? I need one of these and one of these. This guy first, straight down the middle. And then this here, and a gray little stud on the side like so. Set you down. Oh, and actually, this goes right here. Oop, it's gonna fall over. Let me just set it down. Okay. So I need another one of these. Another one of, two of these actually. One little cone, one cylinder, and one of these. Okay. So starting with this guy, straight down the middle. A cone. Oh, I needed two of those. And then this guy goes here. I have another cross, but actually opposite direction. Have the cone. And then you. And this goes at the very top of this whole tree here. And now I need 7 of these pieces. And we're placing them one on each of these little entrances there. Studs? Not sure what they're called. Holes? That's 4. 5. 6. I'm missing one. Oh, the gray. The gray stud has one pointing to the front of the tree. Oh, and it just goes like that. And I want it pointing inward, so we're just gonna. You can't see it, but it's there. That feels weird having it there. I'm not sure why. Oh, and the thing is, like all of these squares, you can change, or that's what it's meant to be. You can change the tree that you place in those, which is pretty neat. Okay, we have another one of those type of trees. Starting with this piece. We have a brown piece this time. Another flat green. We have one of these, two of these. So starting with this piece here, place the black, then the cylinder, then the other black piece. We have another cylinder and a blue piece. Oh. Okay. It's just pointing towards me, so let me, towards me. And a gray stud goes on the side. Like that. Oh, we have so many of these. So this goes on the gray stud we just put in, pointing to the back of the room. It's gray. Okay. We have a cylinder and then a cross. Actually, the cross goes first. Cross goes straight down, then the cylinder, then another one of these corner-ish elbow pieces and another gray stud on the side. One. What is that piece? This piece. Okay. So setting this down for a second, we have our cylinder. Our black piece goes first. And then our cross piece. And this cross piece actually goes here, with this actually pointing opposite sides. Setting it down again. Another one of these, starting with our cross, a little cone, and a stick piece right on the top. Looking at the cross here, like that. I'm lifting the branches. Yes, sir. Okay. On the side here, we're actually placing this other piece and a top little square piece. Not square, little rod. And then 7 more of these guys, and each one of the holes. So 1, 2, 1 in the gray stud, 3, all pointing upward. 4, 5, nope, 6, 7, and then back to our base here with the flower, or not the flower, the leaf pointing towards the garden itself. We have our second tree. So far, so good. Okay, next tree. Ooh, actually, they are not gonna be bare trees. We are adding the cherry blossoms. It's 34 of these bad guys, 68 studs. We're gonna be here a while. Okay, this part that I'm gonna be doing, we're gonna need to do it 17 times total. So if I look at this piece, I'm looking at it like this. So starting with the studs, actually. So studs, I want one here, one in the center, one on the far corner, and one on the other far corner. So that's 4. Flowers, I want 2 flowers. One goes here in this opposite corner, and the other one goes in this tiny corner. And then this green guy goes on the base of, oh boy, I need to do this 17 times. 17 times! Okay. Yay! We're done. Goodness me! Okay. We are placing one of these per branch. So right down the leaf. This is where it gets interesting. So I just have to place them. So does it include the top one? Yes, it does. This is where it'll get a little bit interesting because this might crash into each other. So we're gonna play around with it a little bit. I should have maybe started bottom to top. Am I including this guy? Yes, I am. Oh! It's all good, nothing happened. In no particular direction, they're just willy-nilly. And I will show you the finished trees once I put this together. That is so much prettier. I thought they were a dead tree. I had to trust the process. I don't know. I have the box right here in front of me. I see there are cherry blossoms in this set. No dead trees, and somehow my brain was like, why are there dead trees here? And the rest. Last bag! Yay! We're almost done with our set. Okay. I'm gonna set this aside. I don't need those just yet. I think. I need this bag. Okay. What am I building? Okay, I need one of these, one of these. We're starting with a similar base from before. We create this little base and then we rotate to the side. Nope, this is not the piece I'm looking for. I need this guy. Straight down, and then I have a gray base like this. It is going to be diagonal. Ooh, and I'm creating, okay, this looks like one of the little smaller temple structures. Yep. Okay, so another gray block of these. More corner pieces. Another gray block. It's going to be 3 high. 2, 3, 4. All right, at the very top, we're going to finish it off with this piece and a little cone. Yeah, actually 2 cones, like so. And we're placing this guy back corner here. Oh, my pages. Lego. Manufacturing error. Oh, these pages are not cut. Oh boy. Okay. Huh. I like how the print actually continues past the edge line. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Side quest. Oh, come on. Open. This should be straightforward. Should be. I don't know if I should do 1 page at a time, actually. No, don't. Okay. Don't look! Spoilers! Here we go. Interesting. Okay. Next page. Okay, we're building a tree next. So again, that base, we're doing 2 of these guys and the flat top, putting it on its side, introducing another one of those red pieces. And we'll be looking at it like this. So, brown piece, red, another brown piece, another red piece. Another brown, another red. And then 1 more brown piece, and then we're gonna stick this little stick right there. We will be opening this guy now. Officially our last bag. Okay, so I need 7 of these green. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 of these brown. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am building the foliage. I'm doing 4 of these pieces on this base green. As straight as I can. They are already crooked. And then topping it off with this brown piece to secure them. If I can actually get it in there. There we go. I'm doing this 7 times. Again, my fingers will hate me for this. focused again. Apologies for the silence. And while I build this, if there is, I need to get back to gaming, but not just gaming, actually streaming the games. If there is any game that you would like to see me stream, go to my Discord, drop that suggestion in there. There is a suggestion channel, so by all means, drop that in there and I'll consider it. One of the last games, and that's why I know it's been a while, one of the last games I actually streamed were the Alan Wake 2 DLCs. And it was so much fun. It was hard in the sense that, well, I'm not one for horror games and I don't function. Like, my processing speed with horror games drops significantly. So I do the freeze instead of like flight or fight or flight. So that's always a challenge. But we have the Control sequel coming out. If that's something you would like to see, let me know. I might consider it. Okay, we did our 7. We will be using these shortly. Hold on. Okay, and we're gonna place them upside down actually. It doesn't look like we're staggering. They're going straight down, so. 2. I don't think all 7 fit here. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but 3. It looks like we're only doing 4 at the moment. I am très confused because it says 7, but I only see 4 of them, and that's all that fits anyway. So what am I missing? Why did you make me do it 7 times? I have doubts. But again, let me not get ahead of myself. Let's see. So I'm stacking these last 3. And that is our topper. And we're putting this guy here. Like, no kidding, it said 7. I will show you the book. I'm not crazy. No, look. It says right there, 7 times. But you can really only see 4, oh my God, 4 rows. So, doubt, I will set them to the side. I better use them. My fingers hope so. Okay, next piece. So, we're placing 2 of these here. The little arms in this direction. Top gray piece. More arms. I call them, or hands. They grab onto stuff. And then a flat. Set that aside. Okay, I need studs. Ooh, I gotta open this page. I can't see what I need. Okay, 1 stud, 3 leaves. 3 of these bigger leaves. 1, 2 of these, 1 cone. And I think that's it. Okay, cone goes on top of the stud, followed by a stick, another stick, and the gray. Okay, I flip it. Oh, I need a stick. This goes here. One of these slides down, followed by a leaf, another one of these, and I'm going to stagger these a little bit with another leaf, and another one of these, again staggered, and another leaf. Like so. And I'm placing that here. Sweet. Okay. I'm doing another similar one. So we need 1 stud, 3 leaves, 1 cone, 3 tubey thingies, 1 stick, 3 of these. Okay, again, stud, cone. We're stacking these 3 tubes, making slightly higher, flipping, stick, and then the same thing. We're gonna do this big leaf one and stagger the small leaf one. Big leaf, small leaf, big leaf. So these should be bamboo trees. Oh, we missed the gray little stubby on the bottom. And then this goes slanted right next to the first one. I'm gonna lay it down before it topples. Let me open her up. Okay, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 black stick, 1 leaf, 1 stud, 1 cone, and 1 thingy. Stud and cone. This guy and the gray arm. I flip it, black stick, and then I stack 1 leaf, 2 leaf, and small leaf on the top. This goes on the side, like so. And I can move these around however I want, so I can adjust them later. And then my final one, 1 leaf, 1 stud, 1 tube, 1 2 sticks, 1 gray, 1 stick. So stud and cone, 2 tubes, gray, flip it, stick, and again 1 big leaf, stagger the next second leaf, and finish off with small leaf, and place it on the remaining slot of the 4. And I place it in this spot. Nice. Okay. This should be our final tree. So, starting with the base. Again, final one. On its side, I'm looking at it like this. Okay. 1, 2. So I have this guy. I am placing this here and here. I'm placing it downward. It's a small tree. But right on this, I'm building this arm. Actually, I want it, how do I want it? I'm looking at it like this. I want it away. Okay. So I'm looking at my tree. I want to place this right on top in the center. Oh, that don't work. Why don't it work? Oh, because I have to push. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And then I want one leaf on one side of this, like so. I'm replacing this. Gosh darn it. I need to flip her over like this. And then this. Goes here like this. Ooh, a lot of moving parts here. Okay. Okay. So I'm building this 3 times. If I'm looking at it like this, I want a piece in the middle, a piece here on the second, and a piece where? Here? Looks like it. Okay. Second, middle, second. Okay, and then here I'm placing this one here. Ooh, like this. Oh my god. All the moving pieces are not letting this pop in. Okay, and this one goes on top here. This is not straightforward. Okay, that took a lot of work to put in one. Here we go. And then my final tree. I actually want to move this forward like this. These were extra. This is a huge Lego set. But it's so pretty. I might move these trees around just to have like smaller trees in the front and not cover this guy as much. But wow. That is gorgeous. Like, I like the idea of the cherry blossoms in the front. But it's like so much in the front and not so much in the back, if that makes sense, you know? So I might switch them around a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what I do here. I might do you, swap you here. And then a smaller tree maybe here in the front. I don't know yet, but I'm definitely gonna play with this a little bit. I'm gonna move this up. So, okay. We are done. Look at this. Oh my god, it's a heavy set too. Oh, So see, that's what I meant, like maybe moving the smaller tree so I don't block necessarily the view inside of the temple, but of the shrine. I always mix them up. I'm horrendous. But that's actually a really a house because you have little tea sets in there and everything. It's really cute. Wow. This whole set took about 3 hours with change. So it's actually not that bad. I've taken just as long with flower sets and they had, smaller pieces. So absolutely stunning set. I already have the space for it, so it's going straight into the bookshelf. And yeah, that has been yet another Lego building stream. I don't know which one I'm gonna build next. Again, I have 5. And I also have a book nook, which I got, over the holidays. I have 3 that I bought, and then 2 sets that I got as gifts, plus the book nook 3. So I have stuff to do. But yes, I'm excited. I want to, I said this last time, that I want to make more time for this and do this more often. And I promise you, I try to make the time. But hey, life happens, that's fine. This is a very casual thing for me, so I will talk to you guys when I talk to you guys. And I'll keep y'all posted. I will be working on the time lapse for this build. As usual, I will be posting the entire video in YouTube or on YouTube, and then the sped up version over in my Instagram. So thank you for joining, Lightning Builder. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the build, the soothing times, the actual set. Again, it's a gorgeous set. I'll play around with the trees like I mentioned, but definitely beautiful. And yeah, we'll see what I do next time. Until then, hit me up on Twitch, on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Blue Sky, anywhere that you can find me. And we'll talk again soon. Y'all take care now. Bye.